Hello, I am Jyotirvid Pawan Kumar. A few days back, a friend of mine came to me. He was puzzled. He had a question. He asked me that we talk of emancipation or freedom from life death cycles, which we call in Hindi as Mukti. He said, is it emancipation of the physical body or that of the soul or overself? He said that the physical body is going to finish anyway at death, so it doesn't need emancipation. And the soul is all knowing, all powerful, doesn't need emancipation. So, what is it? Well, I find this question very interesting and very important also because many people may have this question in mind. Now, based upon the knowledge given by Tuesday Lobsang Rampa, we know that the soul or overself exists in a very high dimension. We here live in the three-dimensional world, and the soul lives in the ninth dimension, which is a very subtle plane of existence. So the soul is very subtle entity and doesn't have a body. When the soul desires to have certain experiences upon this three-dimensional world, some hard experiences which the soul cannot have in the ninth dimension, then the soul needs a body, physical body. So the soul sends a human being as its puppet or instrument in order to have certain experiences. In order to save time, a soul sends more than one puppet at a time. There may be 5 puppets, 8 puppets, 10 puppets, each living in different parts of this world, or some may live in this world and some on other planets, so that plenty of experiences can be gained in lesser time. The soul is fully aware, it has full awareness, but each puppet is given only 10% of consciousness. The remaining awareness is 90% awareness is with our subconscious mind. That is done deliberately so that the puppet is not consciously aware of the things planned before birth. All the difficulties, circumstances, opportunities are pre-planned for each puppet depending upon the experiences which that puppet is required to have. After death, the whole life of a puppet is reviewed by the overself, and then the next life is planned. Now, since the puppet, while on this three-dimensional world, doesn't know the true purpose of life here because of its limited consciousness, it does a lot of other things in addition to the planned tasks. So those good and bad actions which it takes accumulate as good or bad karma. So in a following incarnation of that puppet, the required tasks are to be done, but in addition to those tasks, previously accumulated karma has also to be worked out. Now, life after life, the puppet is required to get rid of all the negative traits like greed, lust, hatred, etc., and learn to live peacefully and help others. When a puppet achieves that, that means that puppet is not required to come again upon this three-dimensional world because it has learned all. So only then that puppet achieves emancipation, Mukti. And after that, the overself may send again puppets on other higher dimensions, in order to have some finer experiences. So it is emancipation of a puppet from coming again and again in different forms in order to have different experiences. And emancipation is achieved only when a puppet gets rid of all the negative traits of its character. I hope this question is now clear. Thank you for watching this video.